Greetings, my discerning friends. Today, we plunge into the art of power, an art which, if mastered, not only ensures your ascent to influential heights but also solidifies your standing once you arrive. What if I told you the subtle manipulation of power can be boiled down to three primary laws? Laws which can transform how people perceive and respond to you in the boardroom, across the negotiation table, or within any professional hierarchy you navigate. The concept of speaking less to convey more can be a game-changer. Picture the scene. A tense meeting, the air thick with ambition, and you, saying virtually nothing. Your silence hangs heavy, your colleagues squirm, revealing more than they intended. Silence isn't just absence of noise, it's a canvas for power. When you do choose to break it, let it be with impeccably timed words, sparing yet profound, leaving a mark without noise. Like a hawk, observe and listen, then swoop in with precision. Michelangelo, faced with criticism over his masterpiece, the Statue of David, chose clever action over brash words. He feigned alteration to the artwork's nose to mollify the mayor, but in fact, left it unchanged. His perceived compliance not only averted conflict but also enhanced his stature as an artist attuned to his patron's wishes. Silence is power when paired with shrewdness. Likewise, companies like Apple control their narrative by embracing secrecy. Rather than bloating the airwaves with premature announcements, they let the market's anticipation swell, ensuring that their product launches are seismic events, their prowess unassailable. Now, imagine embodying audacity, the boldness that can't help but attract eyes and open doors. Muhammad Ali's proclamation as the greatest, Babe Ruth's infamous point before a home run, or Richard Branson's flamboyant stunts, these aren't mere moments. They're calculated performances that captivate and elevate. Think ahead when you set your sights high, prepare meticulously for the hurdles, and then leap with a fearlessness that can't be ignored. Your audacity should not be reckless but rooted in strategy, foreseeing the twists and pits that may ensnare others. Boldness wins, timidity is forgotten. Embrace the value of being like water, formless and adaptable. Bruce Lee understood this. His chameleon-like adaptability in combat confounded his opponents. In the modern political landscape, senators who fluidly pivot between party lines wield disproportionate influence through unpredictable voting patterns. Being formless means never being pinned down, always ready to evolve. Change is the only constant. Grasping this, you remain unshakable when the ground shifts. This emotional mastery doesn't just protect your power, it enhances it, painting you as a beacon of calm amidst the storm. In wrapping up this masterclass in power dynamics, remember, speaking volumes through your actions, making daring moves with calculated audacity, and remaining an enigma through your formlessness will confer upon you an undeniable power. Yet, ever be mindful to cloak your ambition in subtlety. Power, after all, is most potent when it seems unintended. This deep dive into the essence of power comes from the profound pages of Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. For those who seek to navigate the waters of control and influence, a thorough understanding of these principles is indispensable. If this exploration of power has resonated with you, consider spreading the wisdom. I encourage you to act on these tactics and reflect on how you'll apply them in your endeavors. Are you ready to ascend with strategy, silence, and the strength of subtlety? Consider subscribing to this channel, not only to support our journey together, but to further affirm your commitment to harnessing the full spectrum of power. As we part ways, if you find value proportionate to the insights shared, then consider offering a token of appreciation. A link awaits in the description. Until our paths cross again in the pursuit of wisdom, invest your hours wisely, and may your every move be powerfully deliberate. Gentlemen, brace yourselves for a magnetic journey into the chess game of power. Today, we delve into maxims that have shaped the destinies of emperors and entrepreneurs alike. If you've ever aspired to raise your influence to celestial heights, listen closely for an unvarnished look at the laws of power that operate behind life's curtains. Let's begin. Always let those above you feel superior. In your quest to please, be cautious not to cast a shadow so bright that it sparks dread. Instead, illuminate your masters, for in their radiance, you will scale the peaks of influence. Be circumspect with friends, for they are quick to envy. But an adversary turned ally, bearing the weight of proof, may prove undyingly faithful. After all, allies birthed from conflict carry the sturdiest armor. Mystery cloaks the powerful. Shield your intentions as you would your dearest treasures. Let others wander in confusion, sifting through smokescreens, so by the time your plans bloom, their defenses have already wilted. In the currency of words, brevity is gold. Command presence not by the storm of your speech but by the serenity of your silence. The less you reveal, the more enigmatic and therefore potent you are perceived. Your reputation is akin to a fortress. It must be untouchable, for once it crumbles, you stand defenseless, besieged on all sides. Fashion it robust, and you will be untouchable, invulnerable to the arrows of your adversaries. In the grand theater of life, ensure you never fade into the wings. Court attention at all costs. Paint yourself with broad strokes so that you may become the center of gravity that draws all towards you. Genius lies in leveraging the sweat of others while claiming the crown of effort yourself. Let others till the fields, but when it comes to harvest, ensure it is your storehouses that brim. Such is the path to a deity's aura of efficiency. In the dance of power, compel others to take the floor on your terms. Set the stage, dictate the steps, and as they approach, you direct the scene, holding the puppet strings of negotiations. Triumph is silent. Achieved through deeds, not debate. The echoes of actions resonate far beyond the hollow victories of argument. Let your performance sing your praises, sparing you from the fleeting rewards of empty words. Shun the bearers of misfortune and embrace those kissed by fortune. The camaraderie of the despondent is contagious, a malady that too often breeds shared ruin. Seek the light of the fortunate, it is in their glow that you will thrive. Independence is a currency. If the world hinges on your pivot, you command the space you inhabit. Dispense your knowledge sparingly, so never a soul learns enough to outgrow their need for you. A single act of genuine honesty can veil a mountain of deceit. The human mantle easily falls to trust's tender touch. A Trojan horse, clad as a gift, may pass through gates that would repel an army. When seeking assistance, appeal not to altruism but to advantage. Spotlight the gains of your proposition, outshine reminders of past favors, and watch as self-interest propels others into action. The mask of the ally is the perfect cover for the eyes of the spy. Information is the lifeblood of ascendancy. Collect it stealthily and without fanfare, mining the secrets that shall forge your path to dominion. Leave no enemy breathing in your empire of ambition. A vanquished foe can harbor vengeful flames. To pulverize opposition until only dust remains ensures the sun sets on their legacy, never to rise against you again. Absence is a brush that paints respect and longing. Paint yourself scarce and watch as your value climbs. The art of scarcity is the veil through which desire unfurls. Unpredictability unsettles and commands. Defy the patterns that lull and domesticate, and instead, kindle the flames of mystery so that your audience remains rapt, unsure of the next act yet unable to look away. Solitude is a double-edged sword. A fortress may seem secure yet isolates you from the vital currents of information and connection. Walk among your peers. Among their multitude, you will find both shield and sword against your nemesis. Judgment is an art form. Know who stands before you, for not all souls sing the same song. To wound the pride of the wrong person is to set a beast loose, a beast with memory and means. In neutrality, there is power. Commit to no side but your own. In the arena of factions and zealotry, let others chase you, court you, never the other way around. Cultivate the craft of the chameleon. To enchant, sometimes one must seem unremarkable, blending with the horde. And in that modesty, you become the stage upon which others seek to shine, unsuspecting of the sage behind the curtain. Weakness can be fashioned into a weapon. Yield when dominance is a distant shore, for in capitulation, you may find the tides turning to your favor, allowing you to swim unseen, meet the waves of conflict. Concentration commands, spread too thin, and your strength dissipates. Like a miner prospecting for precious ore, focus your energy, digging deep. There in the depths, your fortunes will multiply. Refinement is your armor and your blade. Navigate the court with grace and stealth, and you will thread through the webs of influence unnoticed. Mastery of this art can elevate the lowliest to eminence. Renewal is resurrection. Reinvent yourself ceaselessly, becoming an enigma that captivates and dizzies. An identity malleable and grand ensures the spotlight will follow you across the ages. Cleanliness of image is a potent tactic. Never let the dirt of scandal soil your hands. Use agents to obfuscate your transgressions while you remain the untarnished icon above the fray. The lure of belief is irresistible. Build a temple of promise, and the world will come knocking. Offer them the salve of fantasy against the harshness of reality, but be cautioned. This power, once tapped, grows insatiable. A swift, audacious move, even if imperfect, carves your trail. Hesitation invites peril, the spotlight of scrutiny. Act with courage and the world will bend to the gravity of your resolve. Endings shape history. Plot with the end in view, weaving around potential pitfalls. By forecasting your finale, you wield the pen that writes your future, steering the fickle chariot of fate. The illusion of ease is its own spectacle. Let none witness the mechanics of your mastery, the strain beneath the grace. Conceal the toil, and your feats will appear all the more extraordinary. Choice is an illusion under your control. Offer pathways that lead to your satisfaction regardless of the route taken. When your adversaries face quandaries that suit you at every turn, the game is already won. Fantasy fuels the heart. The masses pine for the sweetness of dreams. Feed this hunger, and they will follow blindly. Be the architect of their illusions and your influence will be boundless. Probe for the softness in the armor, the weaknesses that are keys to control. Even the mightiest fortress has a hidden gate, waiting for the deft hand to turn the key. To radiate authority, embody it. Confidence and regality are self-fulfilling. By embodying the king, you invite the crown. Walk this world convinced of your own royalty, and watch as others bow in deference. Timing is the hidden talent of the wise. Rush not into the fray, nor hesitate unduly. Sense the ebb and flow of circumstance and seize the cresting wave that will carry you to shores of triumph. Disregard the unreachable and it withers. Crave not that which eludes your grasp, but scorn it instead, and you appear untainted by desire, above the common fray of want. Grandeur captivates both the eye and the spirit. Construct spectacles that enthrall, for they wield the dual swords of diversion and delight, veiling your maneuvers behind a curtain of awe. Conformity coats you in camouflage. To sing against the chorus risks the wrath of those content in the status quo. Whisper innovation but cloak it in the familiar, and you will walk unnoticed toward revolution. Imperfection is camouflaged, perfection draws the sniper's gaze. Show your stumbles, laugh at your foibles, and the world laughs with you, an ally rather than an envious foe. Victory has its zenith. Recognize its face, for past this summit lies a fall. The intoxication of triumph can blind and unbalance. Know your endpoint, greet it, and retire your flag while the ovation resounds. In formlessness, find freedom. A moving target eludes the keenest arrows. Adaptability outflanks and outlasts the rigid battlements of the immovable. Water triumphs not through force but through persistence and pliability. My friends, you've been armed with knowledge, a roadmap to amplify your personal clout. Reflect upon how you will harness these truths, what strategies to advance, what dysfunctions to wisely sidestep. And remember, if you found value in these words, a measure of your appreciation is always welcome. Kindly sample the link in the description. Should you wish to continue your ascent, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and like this chronicle, and let the powers that be guide you to greatness. Your next move awaits.